Let's take a moment and look at some of these really cool garden or gnome homes. As you take a look at some of those interesting organic shapes that build up these homes, I hope it inspires and makes you think how you can become creative with these home shape look. I thought this would be a great way to get started on making our own gnome homes. You might think of mushroom shapes, you might think of curvilinear lines. Just get creative with the shapes that you can use to get started on your gnome home. Let's take a moment and get started. Beginning with the end in mind, let's take a moment and design our own gnome home or fairy house. As you begin, you might start grabbing the idea sheet that's available in the back of the room. I hope it helps you get started on thinking about what kinds of shapes, what kinds of patterns, what kinds of designs that you might want to use in your whimsical home. You can also imply some interesting textures because as you think about those images from the beginning, since a lot of these homes will be out in nature, you might want to have some wood-like or rocks or just some of those organic shapes to help it make it look more natural and more landscape-like. So I'm just going to go ahead and start also thinking about what I'd like to do into my background. If you have time to draw your background, that would be awesome. It really makes your gnome home look like it's in a setting or looks like it's in a landscape that it would fit. Once you're done drawing in pencil, let's take a moment and outline in black. By outlining in black, it'll really make all of your designs stand out so that we can see all of the images that you want it to emphasize, to create. There, now that everything's been outlined in black, I'm going to also start using and applying some color. Notice how when I apply color with my crayon, I try to mix it up a little bit. I try to make it so that it's not just one solid color, but I'm trying to blend and mix colors so that it creates a little bit more interesting look to the viewer. It makes it look a little bit more 3D or more realistic. I always like to start with my light color first. You'll notice in the grass I started with a yellowish greenish color, and then I'm going to go back and darken it with some regular green or some darker green colors as well. So I just wanted you to have fun watching me layer up their crayon choices and build and start to thicken the crayon so that it starts to become a little bit more realistic. It looks a little bit more lifelike and it looks more 3D. Color straight from the crayon is fine, but when you add a second color or sometimes even a third color to it and color mix and color blend, it instantly becomes more interesting to the viewer. The colors don't look so flat, but instead start looking more 3D. Look at how I'm building up those colors, mixing those colors right onto the paper just to make it stand out, to make it pop and get more values of color. So light areas allowed with some darker areas make these colors really stand out, really pop out of the picture. I hope you had fun taking a look at drawing in and coloring my gnome home. Here are a few more examples to help you begin on your fairy garden home. Start in pencil, outline in black, and then add some color. I like showing one that's not all the way finished so that you can see the color mixing. Again, pencil in your design, outline it in black, and then go ahead and add your color, building and layering your colors as so. Have a great time. Thanks for watching, everyone.